So people love me this much. I don't know. So like this now, don't become superstar. I beg, we're gonna know my me. Na joke, I dey joke. Biko ekele m onye ukwu kele onye nta ya mara nwoke mma mara nwaanyị mma. Oh, aya to dana. We don't aya to not down according to our local dialect. Aya to go down. Biko ekele kelere m onye ukwu kelere m onye nta. Oh, biko. Asị chiefu sana agụpụ ụzọ agụpụ ọnụ. Ihe ọma mere nwoke mere nwaanyị. Ọ ga-adịrị anyị mma na eke, dịrị anyị mma na orie, dịrị anyị mma na afọ, dịrị anyị mma na nkwọ. Lụtakwa na tata bụ afọ eke, eke ya eketara anyị ife ọma, eke ya ekegbu ndị iro anyị. And eke biko wetara anyị ife anyị eri, eke kegbuo ndị iro anyị, kegbuo onye ọbụla na-achụ anyị nwa na-enwe ife anyị mere ya, kegbuo ndị zoo and ndị Cow Republic. Ọgwụta na ekpere anyị na-ekpe. Enwere onye anyị ji nke ya, enwere onye ọbụla anyị ji nke ya na-amaghị ama, biko ya ghara, bikos na asị agba elu ha agba ibe ya ọ maghị ebu. Adota ka ọ dị n'ọfọ. Ihe ọma asa akịdị gbara m ya gbara nwunye di m. Nwata adịghị ka ibe ya na-agụ akwa. Biko oziọma ka m bụ wee bịa, and oziọma ka ya anụ. Enwere ife ọzọ na-agụkwa na anyị ọgwụkwa na ife ọzọ anyị na-ebere akwa ya awụ ka ọ dịrị nwoke mma dịrị nwaanyị mma, ka Biafra nwere onwe fa. And onye ọbụla sịkwa na Biafra anya ha enwere onwe ya na ọ gaghị ndị ndụ wee fụ Biafra wee bịa, biko isi ya aba ya na ise ka anyị kara ka o rere na eke na orie na afọ na nkwọ wara ya n'aka ebe. Ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ, mmiri atara azụ anwụrụ. Biko ọ ya dịrị anyị na mma. Ngwa, let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning, because there's no time to tell time. According to my information here, and if you check my headline, you will find out that many African countries have joined the call and clamor for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not only that, they have already even doing another side meeting to tell the zoo to free Biafra and let them go. As I'm talking to you now, standing before you, and when the meeting naga on now, beside the ECOWAS meeting, the likes of, I don't want to call the countries because for security reasons, but I will call one of the powerful where they among them, which is Burkina Faso. That is why I use the picture in my thumbnail. Traore, that guy is doing something marvelous. Barely how many years this guy take over, their GDP tripled. And that is exactly what is going to happen when Biafra finally comes. All this kata here and there, we don't even have time for that. African countries are doing meeting now. They will come out in a loud voice in the coming days to warn the zoo, because the freedom of Biafrans is the freedom of all the whole Africans, whether you like it or not. But that is the simple truth. Lumumba have said it. The other one, what did they call him? This South African man also have already made it clear that once the Biafrans have been liberated, that a lot of Africans are going to be liberated from the clutches of the so-called colonial masters. Request to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tickets as Igbo unions and also most African countries, not to mention, tell the Fulani government to show that it is not maltreating the Southeast or Nnamdi Kanu as claimed by the elder statesman Edwin Clark. The zeal have heightened. A lot of people have stand now to let us know what is happening. Listen to me. My ear is always on the ground. And I have, what will I call it? I have intel every now and then. I can tell you what is happening in South Africa today. I'm not in South Africa or in Cote d'Ivoire, in Cameroon, many other places. And they hear things, they see things, and they talk things. But for security reasons, I will only mention Burkina Faso as one of the countries who are doing, I cannot call it a gang up, because they are doing that meeting in the favor of Biafrans. Tell them I'm the one that said it. I have proof. It may sound to you like a joke. It is not a joke. We shall be free. That is the prayer of every man and woman. We shall be free. Clamor for Nnamdi Kanu's release have become talk of the town, to the extent that African countries are now discussing it. Clamor for the Biafrans to get their independence have become top of the chart, to the extent that Western Sahel are now beginning to take part in it. this Biafran agitation or Biafran restoration or the United States of Biafra declaration is a divine project which I have always made it clear to each and every one of us here. I don't know what you are thinking. I don't know what you are still waiting for. I don't know why you cannot even go and grab your champagne and begin to pop. When they listen to me and listen very good. There's no two ways about that. We are going home. Read what this guy talk. He said his name is Abubakar Saleme from Cotonou. Rely on substantive court judgment. They are telling the zoo. Rely on substantive court judgment. This one is from from another African country, not from Nigeria, not from Igbo land, not from Yoruba or Hausa. Another country are now intervening. Very soon now, you begin to see the Westerners coming to tell these people, it is high time you let these people go. There's no two ways about that. I don't see the reason why we should be searching ourselves over things that we know, over what do I call it? Over a fight that we have already won even before it started. Biafra of 1967 to 1970 is not the Biafra of today. Anyone telling you that Biafrans are defeated, Ojukwu are defeated in those years, and the same thing today, my brother, call that person, just examine his head and make sure that the person don't have malaria. Because the population you have then is not the population you have today. And the intellectuals you have then is not the same thing we have today. Maybe you might have people who are more educated then than today, but today we have Ishaku. They are being educated inside their mother's stomach. Me, how many schools did I go? If you give me a crowd, I will control them and put them where they belong. How many schools did I go? A primary school dropout. Me. But I educate myself. That is Biafra for you. Any other region that tell you they will educate themselves, not depending on their parents, on their government to pay for their school fees, my dad, they lie. Can you ask Yorubas? If not for free education from Awolowo till today, they are still dummy. What about the Hausas who enter offices, high offices with cut-off marks? I beg you, let us go there and say, rely on substantive court judgment, not mere words of Edwin Clark, who can change his statement as soon as official BAT offered him something. At a lawyer, Jimako, speak like a lawyer for once. Court have freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already. Poor double agent Aloy Ejimako. This one, an African man now, from another African country, is knowing what is happening in Nigeria. This person has been studying the what will I call it? Will I call it politics or the criminal that is happening in the so-called zoo? He's here telling our lawyer to speak. My dear, there's nothing Aloy Ejimako can do. He can never go and force them now and say, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Or go there and begin to knock on the court or free him that court has said so. That is not the way. If it's something that Aurelio Okukwaka say, okay, may we just do this thing by fighting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been free years ago. So that is not the way it works, my dear. It's diplomacy. Just like Odudu Bere Nutu. Ekwoye anyhow. Utu no nansobu. He have corner there. Or dry ya Utu. Oh, exactly the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, court has discharged and acquitted him. But you cannot go there and go to DSS and hang him. Just they draw him with the DSS people. Leave him, let him go. Leave him, let him go. After the court has said so, it doesn't work that way, my brother. I know you are you come from African country. You think it's working the same way it's working in Cotonou. It's working in Nigeria. It's not the same way. I'm very sure if Cotonou happens to be Nigeria, maybe when they say free Sunday Igboho, the DSS will not agree because that office is someone's cash cow that is giving them money. Do you know how much they are making just to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court? I just hope that today and tomorrow there will be a different story altogether. But whichever way it is, we are going home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, through Aloy Ago says, at the end, we will win. Don't be distracted. We are almost there. And Biafra is our religion. Do you have another religion? For me, my religion is Biafra. My religion, nature, spirituality. So that is what we are saying. Biafra is our religion. This one is a quote of the leader, the lion, and the one, the choosing one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He always on point. Kenechukwu said, God bless Biafra Liberation Army for the Woto Woto pro-mass until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditional and referendum is approved. Do you believe that? Yes, I believe. They are kissing the dust every day in Biafra land, in Biafra territory. Yet, they don't want to give up. The death that will buy a cookie, we never allow him or her to hear the smell of insane. Let me put it that way, for security reasons. Because of the YouTube, hey, Obama White. Kata Project said the longer his incarceration, the closer our Biafra nation. It is written, and it must surely come to pass. What are you still waiting for? Janumike, not try, wanna. I try. And I pray that I have the strength to try more. But as for news, you'll be getting everything the way it is from the right source. The most important thing this morning is that my happiness is that African countries now are discussing the issue of Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let it be the take-home package for you today. Wrap it up. Anywhere you go, spread the news. I call only Burkina Faso. Do not add any other country and do not subtract. For security reasons, because other ones are still minor. But very soon, with the Biafran liberation, they are going to be made stronger because they don't squeeze them to the extent that they can't breathe. Now countries where get mineral resources that the whole world are vying for. But due to their so-called slave masters have squeezed them. And that's why I will not call their name for security reasons. Makandota. You get the point now, eh? Okay, Johnson said the Nnamdi Kanu case has left normal court case. This is now a clear tribal detention. No this and no peace. Abakiari, Sunday Boho, what did they call him? BH, all released. Okay, Boko Haram, all released, but Nnamdi Kanu still in detention under APC-led Yoruba government. I saw someone who commented that Nnamdi Kanu have to wait for 2031 when the people who sent him in prison will come back to power and then free him. I look at them and say, ha, no mano. People who don't know history and don't even want to know their history. It pains me much. It pains me because these are the people who keep on supporting their oppressors. I saw a lot of Yoruba people lined up. Now the same people where they shout, Ebin Pawawo, when the so-called president of the Cow Republic went to, what did they call him? Oba of Lagos. All of them lined up and they are waving hands, smiling with empty stomach, and they still fly. Oh my goodness. And that is the more reason why you see they keep using them like tissue paper. Use and throw away. Because if they don't find anybody on the street waving hand to them, they will go back home and think twice. But these people will still see their oppressors and they still smiling, suffering and smiling, waving hand to them. Nobody do with that. Oh, hey, Biafra, George, your car for ta. Anybody will not agree, eh? Ishi got bonya. Prefer this. None of you is talking about what you did, but you want him to be released unconditionally. That is not possible. What he did. What did he do? Preferred no fame money because no only on the fee can comment. Outside people no get time. Yoruba Fulani no get time to comment. Now only Yoruba people will always be a stumbling block to the progress of the Biafrans, knowing fully well that when Biafra go, they are finished. Jason Lucho say, hey, my brother, hey, come my brother, come, hey, my brother, hey, banning. He must be in Finland. Which one is Mweke UC say he must be in Finland. I don't understand. Which one be Igbo Union? This man. Anyway, this one a part of the story. Tribe of Judah says Nigeria government know they hear word. Let Nnamdi Kanu go. Then free his people. United Nations Human Rights have said it. Appeal court has discharged him. What is all this stubbornness for? He has defeated you in your own court. Not even in his own court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have 9 good judgments that have freed him from where they are holding him. 9. 5 from Nigeria and 4 from all this. African Union will defeat them. ECOWAS will defeat them. And APICON will defeat. Court in Enugu will defeat. Court in Aba will defeat. The one they sent to Switzerland will defeat. Do you not have 9 good judgments that have freed Martin Namdekano? But they say, quick. Because, my brother, I repeat again. Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh say the Hikaba. Let my people go. Or Simba. Let my people go. Or say eh. But when the doing begin to happen, the only Pharaoh begin to ask the Israelites, please, can you people go? According to what they told us in the Bible. I don't know whether the story is true or been a false. Look, I don't mind my laugh, eh? Don't mind my face, because my face can laugh, but my mind is very, very bitter. Even when Basra here, this Oku Biafra. I'm very, very angry. Well, in another development, we have another story here. We are dealing with these people. I mean, we are speaking to them to the language that they don't understand. We are speaking to them the language that they don't understand. Simon Ekpa and BG government made this clear to them. They said they will speak to all the language we understand. That is from Buhari's regime. Kwitunumbu cue into that trajectory. And we see it as it play out, they play the show. But we are speaking to them that the language they will never understand. Make on see what thing happen. Cameroon Nigeria trade leaks over $15 million. Governor Otto tells World Bank team. Our activities in that maritime border called Bakassi Peninsula, we they play, they show. But they don't understand how it is happening. That is why we said we are speaking to them the language that they won't understand. We they play, they show. But they show through their finance. That their economy that is liquidated. Do you know what causes it? If I tell you that the activities of Biafra Liberation Army and also Biafran Nation League within that maritime border, within that maritime border, my dear, it is spoiled day for these people. The quantity of crude oil they are digging from that place since long time immemorial have reduced to nothing. And now the governor from that very particular region don't come out now begin to cry. Say the thing, where did they get again? Oh, they are losing $15 million every week, if not daily, if I'm not mistaken, if not daily, through the activities of our men, the gallant men, they mount on that side, giving them water. Not gonna listen to what Tamanegba talk. Breaking news: result from the Biafran naval activities in Bakassi Peninsula and Gulf of Guinea. The strangulation of the terrorist state economy continues. We are choking them, and they choke, but they will not tell you. They will only tell you the one that, hey, we have captured Biafran people, we do them this one, we do them that one. The one they went the war to see. But they are buying the Biafran people through illegal means. They don't allow the world to see. But when we do our own, then the whole internet will be agog. We carry the news. The propaganda that will join it. If you buy one person, they will come out and tell the world that you have bought 13 of our soldiers. 13 soldiers cannot buy like that. They tie their hands and their legs. That is the propaganda we are talking about. Nothing these people will tell you without, in fact, if they tell you good morning, I swear to God, now 12 midnight, no, maybe 11 p.m., they will tell you good morning. You go look him very well with one eye. Because everything about APC, everything about the Cow Republic, everything about this so-called administration is all fallacy, propaganda, and lies. Deceit is the order of the day. Today they secure an investment coming to their country. Tomorrow, 200 companies will fold up and go. That is how they keep on traveling. All those travelers, they don't know what they are going there to do. That is one thing that they don't understand. Carrying money on their private jet, go to stock it in different bank accounts in the foreign lands. And they tell you we are going for which business? Who business help? I beg me we read waiting our people talk concerning this what they collect for Even as what did they call him? Governor Otto. Governor Otto. This is your name, eh? I beg you, we go define them. Suji said they never see anything more strangulation to occur in the coming days until Biafra is free. What about you? What have you commented on this issue? Have you ever said congratulations to the Biafran Navy who are spoiling the day for them, who are giving them breakfast every now and then? They don't drink breakfast to the extent now they don't tire, say they know they drink again. Say, I beg, make on free us. Christopher Musa have started to beg, but indirectly he will not come direct to beg you. As a military man, they don't succumb and they don't plead with people. No, they will only come indirectly to tell you what they want. And that is the truth. Odadilibo, we see for crops to grow exceedingly as it should be. Unwanted crops, that is weeds, must give space or to be compelled to give space. Every criminal and fraudulent establishment instituted by the colonial criminals must give way for the people of Biafra to rise. You believe that? Yes, 100%. Because the problem we're having today might not come from the zoo, but it's from the people on top, from the slave masters, from the people who have captured this country, who have said that nothing good is going to happen to this country. You have the resources, but they are using your resources to develop their own country. And they are using the so-called, their leaders here as a stooge. That is why you see they never want to give power to an Igbo man, because Igbo man will change all these things for them. But there's no problem. We don't want the power. What you are looking for now is the Biafra, and Biafra we shall get. We no more agitate for anything. In fact, we don't even want the state. Because once they say, hey, I want to create state in the southeast. Now, so Ned Walker just woke up say, and your man now don't become Biafra land. Now, Ned Walker will come out. If you call him a Biafra man or an Igbo man, he will show you. He will even take you to court for defamation of character. Some people mumu self, if you say every day that mumu they grow, they claim to go to school, but it's like all the money they spend going to school is just amount to nothing. Ndara. Anioma state, mbo people on issue Anioma ndara. Mazi Amuku Amuka said at BG, under the leadership of His Excellency, Prime Minister Simon Ekpan Joko is a man of integrity, and he keeps his promises. Our intention is to make sure that Nigeria will stop to exist economically. We will bring the zoo to her knees. Economically, financially, they are going down, but the leaders don't even care. They use 21 billion naira to renovate or to build. Come, let me tell you people, this house they say they built for Setima, that house have been there for a very long time. They never started the house from what they call it, from foundation. Now, uncompleted building, they just need to plaster it, finish it, and furnish it. It's what they use 21 billion. But they will tell you the zoo don't have money. They will tell you that the workers, somebody will work in that zoo for complete good 60 years and nothing to show forth. Only depending on the children, that God should bless the children so that they can take care of them at the old age. Imagine. In other countries, people's living wage or minimum wage, my dear, if they mention that is why you see most of them are running to US and UK or Canada, because their minimum wage there, when you pay taxes finish, pay housing expenses, you will have enough to save in millions of naira. But look at your country, they are debating $20 for living wage, not minimum wage, for their workers who will start from their youth age until they are retire at old age without nothing to show for. Is that not a shame to that zoo? Such a thing can never happen in Biafra land. That is why everybody, every Okeke and Okafu, every Tom and Jerry need to rally around the Biafra for Biafra liberation, because things is going to be normalized. Whether you are from Oduduwa or from Arewa, the people that captured the so-called zoo, they're not up to 1 million. Then what is other 219 million the zoo are doing? They are not doing anything about it. Suffering and smiling. Go to every other countries. GDP per capita is worth more than 3,000 to 4,000. In South Africa, but the GDP per capita in that so-called cow republic is barely 1,000 something. It is laughable. I beg, let us go straight to the comment to where there is. And Emmanuel Gentle Biafra to Simon Ekpa said, buy your cold violence. I beg, are you interested to buy the cold violence? If I'm interested, please drop it at the comment section. I will email it to you, or I will do it web it to you. And I saw the thing take B. And according to Bartholomew, he said, exactly my PM, we move. Tony Z said, the God of Biafra will continue to protect our Navy forces in every step they move. Now, so the thing take B. In another development, we have a situation here. And that situation, I'm going all the way to United States of America. If elected, I will begin the largest deportation operation in the United States of America's history. Donald Trump. So you, a Biafran or a Nigerian, Arewa or Doduwa, or Fulani, watching me, what do you think? Are you going to support him or not? I will support him. Do you know why? If Donald Trump ever be the one on this seat, I can tell you, despite the fact that in his first 4 years in office, he didn't do anything for the Biafrans, but at least he let the world know that I don't deal with dead bodies. I mean, I don't deal with lifeless presidents. You know what he meant. You know what he meant. Me and you know, and they know. If Donald Trump is the one that's it, and you tell me that this ill treatment that Martin Namdekan is receiving, it will happen today, I doubt that. I doubt it. I doubt it. So if we begin that deportation, he will tell the government of those countries that are deporting to do your country well, so that your indigents will not be running to the US for greener pastures. And Biafra and Nigeria is one of them, with a very serious warning. So I support Trump to be on that seat. He is my candidate. Come rain, come sunshine. I don't know about you. If you still support Joe Biden, fine and good. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion or to their own rights. You have every right. That's why I cannot even vote. Even if I support Donald Trump till tomorrow, I cannot vote because I'm not a US citizen. So what is there? But that is just my own personal opinion. He said former President Donald Trump has vowed to create the largest deportation effort in the history of our country or their country if he's re-elected in November, saying we have no choice. Trump criticized President Biden's administration for permitting thousands of radical terrorists to enter the U.S. stage. While addressing the People Convention of Turning Point Action, Trump stated that if elected for a second term, he will be the president who throws radical Islamic terrorists to wherever he got out of our country and gets them out fast. Now, what did he talk? They are pouring in at levels that nobody's ever seen before, and we are going to pay a big price, he said. On the day one of my new administration, we begin the largest deportation operation in American history. We have no other choice. This is not sustainable. The U.S. presidential election holds November 5, 2024. But if Trump can fail this election, I think this statement is enough to fail him. But that one is a story for another day. That one is a story for another day. Anyway, my people, if you like saying that here we go take back break because there's no time to tell time. I need to rush somewhere. Have an appointment. So please, hold on to your faith, as I always said. Biafra is here. Just anyway, I'll be right back again because Martin Namdekan is supposed to appear in court today and tomorrow. I don't know whether the court still hold or not. All the whole messages I have sent to Aloy Ejimako regarding this issue have not been replied. In fact, I have not read the message. But later, before today runs down, I will be here again to let you people whether he appear in the court and the outcome of the court sitting between today and another one is tomorrow between 19th and 20th. So please stay tuned. Each time you saw me live, just rest assured that I came with a good news or the other way around. But rather, we don't have bad news. As long as Biafra is concerned, as long as the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, there's no bad news. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is holding them in what Oyibo called sukrutum. That's where we are holding them now. Because themselves don't they cry, say they are not have enough money now to feed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their custody is costing them millions of naira. We know it is all lies. Simply because that is someone's office. That is someone's cash cow. That is someone's ATM. So they are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to cash out. That's the more reason why each day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a court sitting is either one excuse or the other, because someone is really eating from there. But whichever way it is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must surely be out, whether they like it or not. So if you believe, let me hear a louder essay at the comment section. I will write back again to give you the update, whether he appeared in the court today or he didn't appear in the court today. But whichever video it is, I will write back again with another blockbuster. So have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless you, prosper you, and provide you with all your necessary needs as we move on. Biafra is here. If you believe, a louder amen also at the comment section. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Kemesiano.